Hi everyone, my name is Seth Gearren. We are here in my classroom. I teach at Turner Creek Elementary School in Cary, North Carolina. I have been a member of the Discovery Education community for 3 years, and it has been an exciting and wonderful learning experience that I would never give up. And today in my classroom we're going to be using a tool that I learned at Discovery Education Summer Institute last year in Washington, D.C. In math class today, we're going to have the kids thinking about fractions, ratios, proportional thinking using the Sphero. And I learned about Sphero at the Summer Institute, like I said, and this is a Bluetooth-enabled ball that the kids can actually code. And the beautiful thing about that is they're going to have to use fractions and measurement in order to code a Sphero to get through a course that they have already created and measured out. So it should be a very exciting activity and one that I could never have done without the help and support of the Discovery Education community. So I'm excited. Let's see how it goes.
Good morning, Griffin. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks. So, how's class going so far today?
Good.
Yeah? What you working on? Go ahead and show us.
So, we're trying to get our Sphero to, all the way to the end of the maze right there.
So the Sphero's the blue ball there, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so how does that work? What do you have to do to get it to move?
Alright, so, you can either, you have to connect it to an app, and so then sometimes there's a remote control thing, so you can just do it freely, and then there's also a coding part where you can make him go in shapes like triangles and squares.
So how do you you're telling me that you're programming the robot, is that correct?
Yep.
How do you actually program the robot to go through your maze? And you created this maze, is that correct?
Yes.
You and your team members? This is pretty cool. So how do you actually control it? What do you do? Hi guys.
You have to connect it to the iPad first.
Okay.
And then when you go on the apps, such as Tickle and I forgot what the other. Oh, Tinker. You can drag the little codes out, and it'll in the Sphero will do whatever the code says.
So I see some, if I can back over here, I'm going to kind of move to the side so I'm not stepping on your maze. I see some writing on your piece of paper here. What are you guys figuring out as a team so that you can, I see you're trying to have some math problems. What is that helping you to do?
Well, someone deleted our code, so since we wrote it down, we're copying it so that it will work as normal.
Okay. Would you be willing to stand up and show me what you're doing on the iPad? You're not completely finished? That's okay, but tell me a little bit about what it is that you're doing and how you're controlling this.
So we estimate the speed and how much speed you will need and the distance for the distance. And so far we estimated that this would be a good code for Sphero to go through that maze.
Okay, so this right here is the program, and then you think it's going to go through there. Have you tested it?
Yeah.
Can you show us how far it goes? Alright, so over here, you press start somehow.
And they're working on their tail light.
We need to fix that.
So what happened? What do you think you need to do?
We need to reprogram it to so we didn't write the right codes, so now we have to adjust the codes to the right one and estimate it using ratios and what we know to create a maze for the Sphero to go through.
Cool. Back to you, my friend. What do you like about learning like this with something like Sphero?
Well, I think it's really fun, and it's not like the normal math questions where you just answer it on paper. Since you get to code it, it's actually fun instead of just writing stuff down.
Cool. Anything else that you'd like to share with us today?
No, I don't think so.
No? Okay, good luck. Keep on working on this. Team, thank you so much for letting me join in on you. I'm going to walk around and see some other guys, okay? So tell us a little bit more about how you got started and what's the goal that everyone's working on specifically today.
Yeah, so what they're working on today is we really want them to be focused on fractional thinking and proportional thinking. So we have the kids with measuring tapes. We're also doing our measurement unit. So they're measuring the length of their lines. And we established a ratio at the very beginning, which when we started this project, of how far does our Sphero roll in 1 second. And then how far does our Sphero roll in half a second. So they could use these ratios to sort of estimate and create a code that will enable the Sphero to go from one point to the other. And then we also have lots of other learning opportunities which were not planned, of things like how friction plays a role in this, potential energy, kinetic energy. So we get to bring a little science into the classroom as well. But our goal really is to combine measurement with fractions, which is a huge part of the 5th grade curriculum.